Good morning, Brett Campbell here. Welcome to today's vlog. It's going to be a little bit different than usual. I'm going to be riding solo, so I'm going to be doing my best today to bringing you the best potential possible footage that I possibly can. Jake's not here today, so I'm going to be rolling by myself, but I'm telling you, stay tuned because we have got something happening today that you need to check out. Go. We made it. I think I've managed to get this camera working. Fingers crossed. I can see a red button and I can see some microphone thing working, so I think we're sorted. So I'm just gonna get stuck into a few things here before the day kicks off, before everyone gets in. Stay tuned. There we go. Long extended meeting down. Back into the office. Got a metric ton of things to do today, including this. Cable into laptop. Told you today's vlog was going to be something different. All right, so I got some serious issues happening in the office. This. I don't know about you. And yes, I know before you already say that, there are the ones where you can just plug them into your ears now without the cord. It's sort of like solving a Rubik's Cube. All right, Jake set me up. I'm literally like 5 minutes into or 10 minutes into my daily vlog, and we've got a memory card full. Now, I have to guess which memory card am I going to use. Okay, I'm just looking at the screen here. There's too many numbers, too many things to look at. I don't know if we've got enough battery or we don't have enough battery. Alright, this is becoming more painful than I thought. I'm in the wrong way now. Oh god. This one works. Is it going to work? I think we have action. It's got a red thing around the SD card though. I don't know how long that one's gonna last. We'll soon see. Are you ready, Em? What are you doing? Nothing? Don't try and act like you're camera shy. Jeez. Emily's in front of the camera all night. Actually, that didn't sound great. So, if you've seen yesterday's vlog, actually not yesterday's vlog, it'd be a week ago's vlog now, we having issues with brakes. You wouldn't believe it. We're back off to take the car to go and get these brakes sorted and fixed. I'll tell you what, it's becoming a nightmare. It certainly is.
There's rice as well if you want that, and sauerkraut, all that stuff in it. Just make sure you eat it though.
Okay, thank you.
I don't cook it for nothing.
Okay, Mum. Okay, see ya. Wow, it's my first kiss on camera. Look at that, played out. Played out on camera. Alright, I'm just about to jump on a new client onboarding call. So, I'm vlogging with my phone. This thing's just like another level. It's a lot easier to jump on my phone and do a quick video here today. What I might do is set that up so it might look like I'm doing something. So I'll set that up and record it for a bit. You'll see what goes on here. You can tell we're definitely novice in the house today, but look, we're still getting it done. It's not stopping us. See, told you I'd get it going. Here we go, It's not too straight though. This vlog life is tough when you're doing it by yourself. Something that we always like to do is whenever you bring someone into a new product or service, you need to make sure that you are onboarding them properly, right? And taking them through the right process so they know what they can expect, so they know how to best utilize your product or service. So that's why we take a lot of time up front and we make sure that we do that properly. Because if we don't, then it leaves a lot to guesswork, and you don't want to leave your product or service up to guesswork. Even down to the simple of how do you actually log in somewhere, how do you actually access something is key, you know, especially when what you'll find is most people are not very technically minded. So if your product requires someone to be technically minded, you need to put your novice hat on and go, how did you cope when you first got into the world of computers and websites? And you know, even logging into a membership site can be confusing for some people. So we want to make sure that we're busting that up front. I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek of how we intro, how we go through the process. And there's something key that I'm going to teach you here. It's about the setup. So whenever you're getting on a call with someone, you want to make sure you set the call up as well. So you're not just all logging on, having a good old chat. All right, team, so what I want to do is I want to firstly lay the foundations of number one, this conversation, and number two, the process for us moving forward, so you can get the best out of the program, how you can get the best out of me, and how I can get the best out of you. So I have a process that I like to go through initially, and then what I want to do also is, I'm sure there's some hot questions that you have in your pocket that you want to, close the loop on, so to speak. So what I'll do is we'll write those all down. And if I'm not going to cover that through my normal process, I'll make sure I cover them before we leave this call today. So my intentions of today's call is for you to be able to leave it with clarity on exactly how you can best utilize our relationship, how you can best utilize the program, and also with what are your next steps. So that's what we need to figure out. We need to drill down on what are your first steps. It was a big call actually, a couple of hours we spent there navigating and mapping out the first steps, what needs to be done. You see, the biggest issue that most entrepreneurs have, especially when I'm talking with them and inviting them into our world and becoming their coach, mentor, is just getting clarity around there's so many things that have got going on. It was great to be able to speak to the team here today and just give them clarity of what their first steps are, and what generally happens is the questions of like, okay, so then once I do this, how do I do this, and then what? It's like, don't worry about any of that. Here's the first three things. We're gonna do this, then you're gonna do that, then you're gonna do that. When that's done, let's work out the rest. So if you're currently in a process where you've got a project on, or you're trying to create or do something, and you're not sure on what the next steps are, it's because you've got too many, that's all. You just got too many, that's why you don't know. You don't know which one to choose. Eliminate it all the way back down to what's one step, so then you know where to go. You don't have any other options that are distracting you. We've got some issues at the moment with the aircon that we're getting fixed, but like Emily's office here is warm, mine is cold, and the boardroom, freezing! It's freezing in there. It's ridiculous. I just wanted to just give you a quick call just to touch base and actually organise a time with you that would suit you best to be able to have a conversation about potentially looking at how do we up your digital marketing strategy and get you some more customers. Friday, yep, Friday morning-ish, 10 o'clock would work. Yep, that's a free spot right there. It's got your name all over it. Okay, see ya, goodbye. The conversation to organise the conversation. There's some good lessons in that actually. It's in regards to conversations, and that whole, what I just did there was, I could have rang her and talked to her then about it all. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to set the foundation that, number one, it shows professionalism in the sense of, hey, look, I'm just ringing to touch base. Don't take much of your time, but I'm going to, when's a good time for us to speak? Because what it does is it actually sets a foundation that something's about to happen versus just ringing out of the blue and having that chat. So now she's prepared for Friday that this is going down. We're going to have that conversation, which is important for anyone. I think, especially when setting up meetings. Gotcha, yeah. Like when it comes to setting any meeting, it's always important to make it a thing. If someone rang me now and said, oh, can you tell me about your inner circle? Or can you tell me about this? Or can you tell me about how you can help me with Campbell Media? I wouldn't sit there and go, oh yeah, sure. Even if I had all the time in the world, I wouldn't go, oh yeah, let's talk about it. I'd go, well, let's set a time so we can actually sit down and talk about it properly so you can get the most out of it. A lot of people like to try and go straight in for the kill. There's no point making extra steps if you don't need to have extra steps as well. That's the other side to it. I'm gonna have to finish the vlog at home, I think. I haven't really contributed much here today. It's been a lot of sitting in that office, in that seat, talking. I've actually got a bit of a sore throat because the aircon's been on and I've been talking a lot and I haven't had my usual 5 bottles of water a day. Actually, I didn't even have lunch. What the fuck? All right, what can I have? Oh, actually, that's hilarious. I was hopping out of the car and Emily was telling me, don't forget to eat that chicken I cooked.
All that stuff in it. Just make sure you eat it though.
Okay, thank you.
I don't cook it for nothing.
Okay, Mum. I'm like, yeah. Here it is. I'm having lunch at 4:30 in the afternoon. That's how we do sometimes. In the car, got my Uber driver Have you got any mints and water? So the saga continues. I'm on the way to pick up my car. I don't know what the end result is yet. All I need to know is that those brakes aren't squeaking. If they are, we have a serious problem on our hands. Let's test the brakes. I'm gonna make a bet that they're gonna squeak because all they did was took the wheels off and cleaned it and removed brake dust and all of that stuff, which I'm sure eliminates brake squeak. But I'm an optimist, so I'm gonna cross my fingers here and hopefully it doesn't squeak. But I'm also a realist, and this is about the 5th time I've brought this car in to get sorted. Alright, I'm home and the brakes didn't squeak. So that's the first step. But that doesn't mean that they are solved. Does not mean that they're not going to. The big test will be tomorrow morning when I drive on up to work and go down our underground car park where they always squeak. That'll be the tester, so stay tuned for that. I know today's vlog there wasn't a lot happening. There was a lot happening, but there wasn't a lot happening for you. And admittedly I was riding solo, which I'm going to leave the theme today. Sometimes, you know, it just reiterates the importance of having a team of people, having someone in your corner, having someone who can actually help you out with what you're doing. You know, you've seen today, I certainly tried to do some vlogging. I certainly tried to record certain things, but I'm going to leave you with this. The importance of building a team, the importance of having the right people in the right places, the people with the right expertise to be able to help you is going to be the catalyst as to whether or not you're going to succeed in business and in life. You know, if we step out of business for a minute, you need the right people in the right positions, the right people to help you, the right people to champion you, the right people who have the skill and knowledge that you currently don't acquire or you don't even want to acquire. So, Jake, get your ass back. Tomorrow, we're back. I hope you liked today's vlog. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, tap the like button, the love button, subscribe button, any button that you see around this video, I'm sure you can tap it. Also, please be sure to leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.